Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the mid-August 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Libra. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close, the last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at what's coming for the remainder of August. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and the fifth and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. But again, Libra, let's go ahead and get started here with column number 1, what's wrapping up and coming to a close. We have the summary affirmation card, I am authentic. I love this card. If you look in the top corner here, it's kind of hard to see. There's a heart in the top corner. This is all about doing things that feel good at your core. This is all about being authentic, true to yourself, and doing the things that make you feel good, the things that connect with your heart. So love that that was able to happen for you these last few weeks. But let's see what messages we have here for you. So first up, we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups can be a card of new love. So potentially some new love for some of you these last few weeks. This is also a card, though, being very studious and working very hard towards something. So you could be putting in the work towards something that you're very passionate about. Again, something that feels very good at the core. The next card that we have is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a domestic card, so very much so a relationship card. So no doubt some new love for you, Libra. But some of you, this is also about being resourceful and using your resources in the correct way. So in that case, it's saying this thing that we're working towards, whether it's a relationship or something else, it's a good place to put our time, energy, resources. At the bottom here, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very intentional, very strategic, very long-term. So I feel like this thing that we're working towards will pay off long-term, or I could see this relationship being very long-term there for you, Libra. But let's take a look at clarifiers. The first card that we have is the Knight of Swords. If you look at this card here, the horse and rider are moving very quickly. So we could be making some really good fast progress again on this thing that we're working on, or this new relationship, this new love could be moving relatively quickly. The next card that we have is Temperance. Temperance is a card of balance, harmony. It's like the perfect piece. I always feel like we need more balance, more harmony, so I get excited when we see this. Again, really nice, promising opportunity or love. It's like things are in balance, which is nice to see. At the bottom here, we have the Ace of Swords. Anytime we have an ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Swords, this is sometimes finding out information, but this is coming through more as that new opportunity, whether it's relationship or that other thing that you've been passionately working towards, Libra. Now let's take a look at our next column, which is just general what's coming for the remainder of August. We have the card, I Feel Alone. So there's kind of a negative connotation that comes with this card here, Libra, but alone is not always a bad thing. Sometimes we're intentionally taking that alone time for self-care, for quiet time, to take care of ourselves, just a little bit of downtime. There could potentially be like a plan gets canceled and then you're doing something alone as well. But again, we usually are enjoying that kind of peace and quiet time to ourselves. Let's take a look at our clarifier, or our cards though, for this column. Again, any big messages coming for the remainder of August. First up, we have the Ace of Swords. Anytime we have an ace card, it's a card of newness. This is typically new clarity, so I feel like we're finding out something new, or you might have a new idea on something. The next card that we have is the Two of Cups. Very much so a love card, romantic love, partnership, proposal, marriage. So no doubt that there's some love energy in the air for you. Talked about that some in the last column. This also could be the opportunity here, but I feel like this is carrying forward one and the same. The next card that we have is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a card of communication, so be thoughtful of communication, be thoughtful of being honest too. So it's like there's truth coming out, but then it's like we need to communicate and we need to be honest as well. So just be aware of that with the Queen of Swords. This is also very self-sufficient, so I feel like you may need to drive whatever this conversation is. So we have a repeat Two of Cups here. No doubt the love or the opportunity is here. It keeps coming up in both of these columns there for you Libra. The next card we have is the Star card. The Star card is a card of renewal, hope, inner clarity. This new relationship or this new opportunity is really energizing. It's given us hope in something that maybe we didn't have much hope in before. We're feeling very good. We're feeling very inspired. Frequencies, vibration, energy, all of those things are high with the Star card. This is also a clarity card too, so there's information coming out. So clarity, finding out information is a repeat message for you as well. At the bottom here we have the Magician card. The Magician card is about turning visions into reality. It's very inspired action, but the message here, Libra, is like we need to communicate whatever this is. So it's like in order to make progress, in order to get what we want, in order to turn those visions into reality, again, it's something you need to take the lead on, and it's something that you need to be communicating on. Okay, taking a look now at our next column, we're going to talk about money. So quick money affirmation to start us off. It says, I am worthy of my desires. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money. Job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money. So first up, we have the the Nine of Pentacles here. The Nine of Pentacles is a card, this is very much so a card of luxury. It's a card of enjoyment. It is self-sufficiency, but it's like financial gain. So really strong money card that we definitely like to see in our money column. Again, financial gains. There's kind of like this life of luxury and enjoyment that goes with it. The next card we have is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is being very active. This can be some sort of new project, new creative idea that we're taking action on. It does seem like whatever this new thing that we're taking on is coming with more money though. It's coming with those financial gains, which is great to see. At the bottom here we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is very reliable, very patient, very hardworking. You've definitely worked very hard for this new opportunity. The Knight of Pentacles as well, it's like reaping the benefits of your hard work. So not at all surprised to see the new opportunity, to see the new money coming in. Again, things you've worked so hard there for. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Fool card. The Fool card is the first card in the Major Arcana. It's fresh hope, taking new paths, adventures, beginnings, so that newness. So again, this new project, this new role, this new opportunity, definitely something new here leading to that financial gain and that enjoyment. The next card that we have is the Tower card. The Tower card can be a card of unwanted change. So you may not necessarily want this new opportunity, but it seems really promising. It also may come about in a way that you didn't expect. So like maybe it's the job you want but in a different department, or the project has different people than you want or thought you wanted. I always tell people with the Tower card, you plan for A, B, C, and D, E, F ends up happening. But there are nothing but good cards coming through here. But just know it may not be the opportunity you thought you wanted, or maybe it comes about a different way than you expected. At the bottom here we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a card of being very patient. This is new job, raise, money news. So something we've patiently waited for, but definitely bringing in some new money. Okay, now we're going to take a look at our love column. So quick love message to start us off. It's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. So in this call, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love here, Libra. First up, we have the Strength card. This ties very nicely into the message we just read about that you time. The Strength card is a self-love card, a self-respect card. So definitely a good time for some self-respect, some you time. The next card we have is Temperance. Temperance is a card of balance, harmony, quiet time, calm time. So I like this kind of quiet, this kind of balance that's coming through here. At the bottom here we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a card that has a literal transition of wishes coming true. So I'm sure it'll be different for a lot of you, Libra, but whatever you're hoping for, whatever you're wishing for here, this is a great card of wishes coming true. So whatever you want in terms of love, it seems to be coming forward. Let's see what messages we've got here, though, with our clarifiers. First up, we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of enjoyment. This is like stop and smell the roses type energy. This kind of slow down time is really good for you. I feel like you've been working hard, you've been doing a lot, so this kind of quiet you time is well received. The next card we have is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a card of stress, exhaustion, having too many burdens. Again, a lot going on. We're due for this kind of step back, this alone time, this quiet time, this calm time. Also, the Temperance is like the perfect balance for the Ten of Wands. So that's that peace and harmony, which is kind of, the Ten of Wands is the opposite. So those offset each other nicely. It's nice to see that peace and quiet coming in. At the bottom here we have the Ace of Pentacles. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness, new job, raise, promotion, investment, income. It's interesting. So I feel like this is more about the new than it is about the money piece of this, the opportunity, a new relationship coming in. Maybe you want to move in with somebody too. It's like one income becoming two incomes. So it could be money connected, but I feel like this is wishes coming true in sense of whatever this new thing is that you want. Okay, now let's take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. We have the summary affirmation card, I feel open. So this is always a really good card to have. We need to be open to receiving. So this was just saying wishes coming true, getting all the things that we want. We have the affirmation, I am worthy of my desires. To do any of those things, we have to be open to receiving. So make sure that you are open to receiving as you go into these next few weeks here, Libra. But let's take a look at clarifiers. How funny is that? Side by side matching cards there for you. So maybe continuation of what we were just talking about. But first up we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is a card of mastering your craft, working hard, putting in the effort, reaping the benefits. So you've put in the hard work, so now again you need to be open to receiving it there, Libra. The next card that we have is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a card of stress, exhaustion, having too many burdens. We can't be saying yes to everything because then when the thing that we want comes along, we don't have any bandwidth for it. So be careful of over committing, having too many burdens. Again, we need to have that sense of openness so we can bring in what it is that we want. At the bottom here, we have the Lover's card. The Lover's card is a card of partnership, deep love, strength together. I think for a lot of you, potentially the desire, the thing that we're wanting to receive is that love, that new relationship, Libra. This could also be an indicator of a decision, though, that needs to happen. Let's take a look at our clarifiers, though, and see what other messages I can give you here. First up, we have the Ten of Cups. If you've watched my readings before, you know the Ten of Cups is one of my favorite cards. This is total love, support, contentment, happiness. Again, very much so relationship focused, or perhaps that's the thing that we're receiving. But the Ten of Cups is also all things wonderful. So being able to receive that kind of bliss, that perfect reality, that's the Ten of Cups, that sense of contentment. So that's in the works. That's the thing we need to be open to receiving. The next card we have is the Six of Cups. You see this person's giving something to another. Again, this is about being open to receiving. Make sure you're not overcommitting, otherwise you won't be able to receive what you want. The Devil card here at the bottom. The Devil card is a card of overdoing things. This is greed, envy, materialism, obsession. Echoing the same message I've been giving you here. Sometimes that's just how the cards work out. But if we're overdoing it, if we have too many things on our plate, again, we can't be open to receiving the thing that we want. So we need that little slice of openness, right? Okay, now at this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But question number 1 is the Two of Hearts. This is number 19 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2 is the Three of Clubs. This is number 5 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3 is the Six of Spades. This is number 29 card. That's going to be a no. So yes, yes, no there for you, Libra. If you watched your video earlier this month, we did pull a card from our Healing Stones deck. This is a crystal to keep with you through the month of August. You have lapis this month, which is good for truthfulness, presence. Really gives you a nice sense of dignity as well. Last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your healing note says, the only courage that matters is the kind that gets you from one moment to the next. Thank you so much, Libra, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Libra, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your August.